Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkovic. Today we're going to talk about what makes Exo Packs so great. Exo Mountain Gear is the one that makes this pack. It's absolutely incredible. We're going to break them down for you today. Forget my outfit. I just got home from work, shooting a wedding, and didn't feel like changing, and I wanted to get this out. I'm actually leaving tomorrow morning to go down to Georgia on a hog hunt down there, and I'm taking my other pack with me because I'm not going to pack meat out. So I thought, well, this one was empty. Perfect time to talk about it a little bit. Exo Packs. Exo Mountain Gear packs. Absolutely incredible. I've been using this one for 2 full seasons that I've had it, and I didn't know much about frame packs and what I was looking for when I wanted one, so I did some research, started digging into it, came across Exo based on James Orr. He's the one that told me about it. He'd been using them. The system that he was using it to carry the sticks and stands worked phenomenal, and so I went ahead and bought one, and I'll tell you what, I straight up love it. And I haven't used a lot of other frame packs out there, but yeah, I'm pretty content with this, and I'm sold. They're just awesome. Like I said, 2 years of this pack being used hardcore. It is carried out now. 5 deer have been packed out in this pack, where they've been packed out where I've had not only the meat of that deer in there, including some pretty big bucks, pretty heavy bucks, but there's been the full entire boned out deer in this pack. And my sticks in my stand, which I actually have right here. You guys have seen many times my setup. But this setup, which is kind of just ready to go in the garage, but my sticks and stand setup right here has also been in there, which is about 20 pounds of this rig setup right now. But with the stick stands and the meat have all been on that pack frame at the same time. Putting that back over there. So they've been on there at the same exact time with this. So this pack has carried some pretty serious loads, over 100 pounds sometimes, and it has been through the ringer. This pack has also fallen off of my tree one time. I have this carabiner here that you see that I hook this on a tree with, and I've taken this, hooked it on I always hook it on the bat wing of my stand while I'm up there. Well, one time I was in a wash that was about 12-15 feet deep. You've heard this on the podcast if you listen to it. About 12 feet deep wash, and then I was about 18 feet up in a tree. So you're talking almost, you're talking almost 40 feet off the ground down to the bottom, kind of thing. I'm sorry, 30 feet up. And I had this hooked on there, last in, but it must not have been all the way down. So what happened is I turned to grab something out of my pack, and I popped that carabiner off because it wasn't latched all the way. It popped off, and that pack went down. It hit that bank, did 2 somersaults, landed flat on its side. I mean, this bag, and it was pretty heavily loaded up with stuff too. I didn't know what would happen to it, but nothing did. It's been phenomenal. Like I said, pack is just brutal tough, durable. That's one thing I like about it. The material it's made out of, just absolutely super strong. They come in 3 different sizes, the Exo Packs do. You have the K2000, which is this one, which is perfect for what we do as mobile whitetail hunters. They have a 3500 model, and they have a 5500 model. The thing to understand about Exo is with the stretch pockets and the way they're designed, and these things are, a 2000 pack is actually like almost 3,000 cubic inches. It's a K2000, but it's actually 2,950 cubic inches of storage. The 3500 model, I think, is like 4,200 cubic inches, and I think the 55 is like 6,800 maybe, or something like that. But you're getting a lot more room in it than what it says it is, because of the pocket setup. And I will say the pocket setup, straight up flawless. Of every pack I've ever looked at out there, from every single manufacturer and every single person that has them, and I've looked at every one of them, the pocket layout on this pack is really hard to beat. It's just flawless for, again, what we do. If you're somebody who's going to just dump everything into one and have your own ditty bags and your own little Ziploc bags and stuff and just dive in and out of your pack when you need to, that's one thing. But us as mobile tree stand hunters, we need organization, and we also need access, and we need it to be in the right places. Remember, for us, unlike mountain hunters, 99% of the time we're in and out of our pack is when it's pitch black out and dark. Half the time it's up in a tree, the other half the time it's on the ground. We need things secure, we need them organized, we need them right there, and we need them locked down. And this pack provides that stuff with the layout in it. So all of them do. It doesn't matter if it's a 2000, 3500, or 5500, they're all basically designed the same, with a couple variations between this one and the other two. Now, we'll get into the features of it. Now, as far as the pack setup itself with this K2000 and all of them, they are built on this titanium frame right here. Okay, that makes it really nice. I will take this off afterwards and show you what that's like because you can load sling this. It's another option to it. But before I do, a couple things to note on this. The zippers, toughest zippers I've ever seen in my life. They're just straight up awesome. They got this kind of waterproof gusseting on there. I don't know what it is, but these zippers are just ultra tough. I'm so impressed with the zippers on here. Great quality. The material, phenomenal. Like I said, I think it's 500 or 500D Cordura, but super tough. Lightweight. Very lightweight, like 4.5 pounds for this pack with a frame on it. Half the day, actually I would say probably venture to say just a 2,000 cubic inch day pack. I would venture to say that probably 75% of them that you find out there, they're going to be the same weight as this is, and this has got a frame on it, and it's actually a 3,000 cubic inch pack. Something to think about, and it's just insane how light they are. The frame is titanium in there. Like I said, the build quality though, even though it's light, tough as nails. Now, what you get with this K2000 pack here is you do have a top pocket right here. This thing is huge. Okay, I mean huge, just a massive pocket that you can fit a ton of stuff inside this that goes down, and it is fleece lined, so that's a nice bonus right there. But you got a ton of room. I got spare parts still in this one, but like I said, just an absolute beast of an actual pocket in here. This right there, and it lines right up on the top, right where you want it. That's nice. That's where we keep a lot of our headlamps and arm guards and gear and stuff in there. Now, then you also have the main compartment on here. When you disconnect this here, actually I can leave that one connected for a minute, so we don't need to take that off. But the main compartment, you have two things going for you here. One of them, you have a stretch pocket on the front. This stretch pocket is amazing. It stretches out, as you can see. You get a tremendous amount. I mean, that thing's got this stretchy material to it, so you get a ton of room in here that doesn't actually interfere with the inside of your pack. It just gives you a lot of stretch and a lot of room in that pack. So that stretch pocket is absolutely incredible that's on the front of this. Then you have the main compartment bag. The main compartment right here has got some nice features in it too. Number one, it's huge. Goes way up here. I'll show you some more here, some other benefits to this bag in a minute. But you got a huge compartment in here that's just awesome setup. You got a back bladder pocket in the back here for you that works really good. Now, you have got some awesome storage options. First off, they put this nice zippered mesh pocket in the lid right here. Good quality zipper, good thick mesh. This is not real thin and flimsy like a lot of them are, where you're going to literally poke through them in no time. Very strong, very sturdy, very well done. These are gold. So what they've done, which is absolutely brilliant, I mean, and it's Exo's the only one that's done this. It's absolutely brilliant. They have this sandwiching setup of Velcro right in here. See, you got Velcro all along this whole side here. Well, what they've done is they've given you that, it goes from bottom basically to top, this whole section. So you could put 4 of these in here if you wanted to. This is a ditty bag that you buy from them that is also Velcro, and it locks in and sandwiches into here, and so you can place them wherever you want. I have 2 of them in here. Super strong, super thick and durable. These things are incredible. And you get 2 of them. I got 2 of them I bought, so I can put them there, and when your bag is expanded out, they're big enough that they actually fit on the back wall, so they don't have to lay into your pack like this if you don't want to. Now you can and go anywhere, but they can also tuck right up out of the way like that, which is amazing. This pack is just incredible, feature rich. And these, having the luxury of using these extra bags in here, give you the option to add extra storage. So you have the one on the lid plus the 2 here. You can put these down lower. Like I said, you can move them around and put them wherever you want to. Awesome feature there. That just, like I said, incredible. But you got your main compartment, you have that pocket, you have your outer stretch pocket, you have your 2 elastic water bottle pockets on the side. Now the other end, you got your top pocket on here, so you have a ton of storage. Now the other nice thing that they do with the Exo bags, with the K2000 specifically, is they give you some expansion room in there. It's a pretty brilliant setup. So if you were to look at this, you have your bag, your pocket there, you have these connectors right here. If you undo these, you can actually take this roll top, right here. And you can see that this rolls up like this, and it's actually a snap enclosure, or it's got snaps in there, so if you can put you want to mount in there a dry bag that they sell, but you have all that space. You have all of this room in here that you can actually use if you needed to, and you can still access your main pocket right here, which gives you that top pocket is still right there, even with this fully expanded up. So that's a brilliant feature in the way they set that up. But you could actually run it that high if you needed that extra space in there. Take that, just close it over, lock it down. Actually, you got to bring your things back up to lock it, but you can lock that and leave it. But you have a lot of room up here, a lot of space in there. Or you can just roll it right there for one and then tie it down, or just take it like this and tie it down. You can do whatever you want to. Gives you a lot of options to be able to do whatever you need to, you know, that extra expansion. Now, another nice feature with the K2000 is they also offer a lid. You can put a lid on this. The lid still gives you all the access to this, but this lid has got a tremendous amount of space inside. This whole entire thing opens up. So it's all empty space inside of there, which you can take this lid and it will mount. You're going to put it right on here. It's going to go right on your straps. These are going to connect in. They got the extra D-rings right here on the side, so you can actually mount this, and then I can run that hood. So I can actually roll that thing all the way up, put that hood on there if I want to, and get a ton more use out of this bag, a lot more storage. This is an accessory that I did buy, and it was well worth it. I don't use it often, but sometimes I do when I need to get that extra space out of there and I want to bring it. But it gives you that luxury of being able to do it. Now, that kind of covers your pockets and layouts. Some of the other things they did that's incredible, 1-inch compression straps. 1 inch, which is nice. These things are awesome. They hold your stand and your sticks and everything on very well. They're awesome compression straps. A lot of companies like Kuiu and stuff, they use the 1/2 inch one or 3/4 inch ones. I love that Exo uses solid ones, and that they're 1 inch, and they're really robust and tough, and they're designed really well, and they work like a champ. Because I hang that stand and sticks on the back of this 90% of the time. These hold it awesome. I mean, you just can't say enough good things about the build quality of this. The whole entire pack. Now on the back side, they give you this handle. Okay, I do not understand why some companies do not give you this handle. When you're pulling a pack up a tree with a carabiner, you want it to pull up straight, just like that. You don't want to pull it up from the side where anything's going to fall out of this pocket, or you don't want to fight with it or have to pull it up from this part. And you want a handle right there. It's not hard to do. It takes like literally seconds for them to put this on. I don't know why you wouldn't. Exo has this handle there, and it's in the right space too, so that when you have this pack on your back, and you're wearing this, and you got your stand and everything on there, and you want to take it off, you can reach right behind there back there and grab that handle, take the weight off, and get yourself out of there and bring it around and set it up. So they've done a great job with that handle, and where that's located at, absolutely phenomenal. The shoulder straps, awesome. Best ones I've ever used so far. They're just super comfortable. And I did do some comparisons with this too, because when I first got it, I wanted to make sure I could handle the weight loads of what I wanted it to do, but I also needed to get myself in shape to be able to handle those, get my legs and my lungs and everything in order to do it. So at first I did it once with this, and then I didn't want to wear it out or get it all sweaty. So first time I did with it, 85 pounds of weight in here, and I did a couple miles with it, and it worked great. Well, then I thought I'm going to keep training that way and try and get up to 110, and I was using my a couple other frame packs I had. Okay, well, first one was an Alaskan freighter frame. The other one was my Eberly stock F1, which is a great pack frame. It's nice because it's just super durable. I throw it in the back of the truck, and when I need it, it's there. If I need it when I'm not out of state hunting here in Michigan, it comes in handy. And when I'm packing other people's deer out for them and I go in and get it, it's nice to have that one there for them to use. But so I did both. And then so I had 3 different setups where I was running that weight. This was so much more comfortable than either of those other 2 options. The hip belt on it, phenomenal hip belt. And it's nice and it's flexible. Some of them out there are pretty stiff and they fight you when you pull it up the tree. If they hit a branch, they lock and you can't pull anymore. These just fold right out of the way and come up very nice, very easy. Just pop right up by you. And it's that little stuff that makes a difference. I mean, I don't know if you ever hunted out of a pine tree. Well, when you climb up there and you work your way up in there and get there, you've went around 6 different limbs and now you have to pull your pack around all these limbs. Having little things like that, that matters to us. That hip belt just folds right out of the way, where some of my other ones, you almost literally have to come back down, or you have to pull so hard you feel like you're going to rip something. That's a nice feature. The hip belt, though, is incredibly comfortable. Very, very comfortable, fits well. Got a nice, good padded lumbar support right here, which is awesome. And it's got this nice rubber coating on there, so it kind of stays in place real good and sticks. It's going to be there. Other packs do as well too, but this design and how they have it, it just fits perfect. I'm really happy with it. It's an awesome setup. So the pack itself, and you notice I even put a hip pad pocket here, an extra pouch right on here. It's where I carry my GPS. And a couple little things right there. I usually throw a Snickers in there too because it's easy to get to. But that's nice. You can put them on both sides. You can run a firearm on either side if you want to. Awesome options, lots of options. It's a good thing. So pack-wise, the pack is just straight up great. It's phenomenal. Now, what sets it apart, the differences are this frame. See, this frame that's inside of here, which I'll take it apart and show you here, but you have a titanium, tubular titanium frame in here. What that means is that when you're wearing a pack and you're gonna shoot with your pack on, or if you're walking and hiking with it, it's nice because it actually has that twist. See that twist? You get lateral twist to it. It's not like a piece of plywood on your back that you're fighting with. So when you have this on and you have it set, and you're all set up where you want to be, right there. And I love this too. If you notice on here, whoops, I just popped it out. But these go through. They come through this slot, so when you want to tighten it up, instead of having to fight with it there, you can pull it right here on the sides and tighten your pack down. So that's a nice feature. But with this on here, when you're twisting, you can twist and move, and you almost like you don't have a frame there. It's not interfering with nothing. It's very, very comfortable. If you want to shoot your bow, you have no interference with your back tension. Very simple to do and not have that frame bother you. So the frame on this thing is awesome design. Very rigid, very strong when it needs to be, but flexible enough to work for you. So I really like that. Now, when you kill an animal, or if you don't want to hang your sticks and stands on the outside of this, which as you can see, there's a lot of room in this pack, but I hang the sticks and stands on the outside normally when I'm going in, but if I kill an animal, all that stuff is going on the inside. With this pack setup, you undo the load adjuster straps right here, which another feature to this too, while we have this off, this is excellent. Okay, they use on here G-clips, and they have all of these different spaces here you can see that you can use to adjust where you want it at, where you want to have that set up at. Beautiful system how they have that. It's permanent, it's going to be there, but it is adjustable and you can change it, but once you set it, it's not going to give you fits. It works just awesome setup. So, but what you do is you undo the load lifters, and then you're going to undo this Velcro strap right here on the top, like this. And then that's going to let you bring this up and over the pack. Once you loosen the rest of it up, I should probably do here. So you're going to loosen the bottom straps. And I'm not taking them all the way out or going too crazy because I don't want to fight to put it all back together. But you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. But you need to get a little bit of slack here. Like this. And then that way I can just do it and I can show you how to be in a load slung position. They give you a generous amount of room here too with these, so you can see how much more room I actually have on these if I wanted to stretch that out longer. So I'm going to give some room on that, give some room on that one. We'll actually take them out a little further so you can actually get the full effect of the distance here. So there we go. There we go. We'll put them about right there where you can see. So then you have that unhooked. Now the frame, or the pack, is held to the frame with just these 2 buckles right in here, which make it easy. I'm just going to stretch that out. Stretch that one out so you got that side. Just really simple and quick and easy to do this. There's no rocket science to it. And then you have that disconnected. And then you're just going to pull this right up and over to get the bag off. And it comes right out of your load lifter straps right there, okay? Now, what you have, and then you would reconnect your load lifters to these, and you have this huge area here. You can see where you have all this room to be able to load sling meat between there. And again, you can take that out pretty far if you let these out. You know, you got a ton of room to be able to fit your sticks, your stands, everything in between that frame. And again, that bottom pops way out and you can go further, but it gives you that option to be able to put the meat in here, your stand, your sticks, everything in there if you want to. Now you can also detach this as well too. I left my, when I do mine, I have it set. I'll show you here the frame. But when if you're going to keep your sticks and stands in here, you're going to want to leave the bottom unhooked, completely unhooked. And it's okay to do that because of the design they did with these straps on the side. Makes life so easy to do it. So, and I'll show you here. So for example, if you didn't want to have that connected on the bottom, you disconnect those. You're basically going to take and you're going to put your stand and your sticks on here, which I'll cover in a second, and then you'll lay that down, and when you have that there, sticks and stands locked to that, you just take your bag and set it on there, and you just connect these compression straps. 4 of them right here, lock it down. 1 more right here, same on the other side, cinch them down like that, and it sandwiches everything together. You don't have to put the top of this back. Okay, when you have that locked down, that's going to hold that bag right to that frame perfectly. So it gives you a great option right there to do that. Now, what's nice about the frame, again, you're talking about having that titanium. You can see that curl in there, that nice arch right there. This tube in here, it is replaceable. If something were to happen and you broke it, or something like that, you could actually open this up and they can actually send you a new one and replace it. And it has these ladder stays right in here too that give that, they make this thing just so strong and solid, yet still give you that flexibility in there that you're looking for. Now I did add a couple things to mine for packing meat out, which you'll see these light green straps. I bought these are just some extra hooks that I bought, and I connected them to here, but that way I can drop that strap down. I have these straps that go around. It comes with, see the frame's got these 2 sets of compression straps, 1 here and 1 here. Those are part of it. These light green ones, they're mine. It's so I can connect it to here where they have those buckles already included. I ran that strap through there, so now when I put meat on here, and my sticks and my stands, I got a lot of stuff going on inside this pack. This gives me the option to run it through the pack or through the frame of my Lone Wolf stand, up over the meat, come back up and connect them right here at the top. Since they already have these tabs here on the pack, beautiful design, it's real easy for me to use these G-hook clips and come in here and connect and lock that down. So now when I have my meat and my stands in there, I have 2 compression straps that way, and then from here I also have more that come up this way and hold all that together real good. So it's just something that I added and does come in handy. You will also see that these straps on here have got this extra guard on here. This is just 1-inch tubular webbing guard. Reason I put it on there is when I have my stands and my sticks on here, I don't want to fray these, so I actually use those. So when I put the stands and sticks on there, I put this wherever I'm going over metal. And it helps keep things safe and protected. I usually have them on the outside of the 2 main ones on there too, but I've been using those. I don't have any extra of this yet, so I took the ones on this pack, I take them out of here and put them on there when I'm using it, and the ones that were on the front are actually on my other pack. So I will replace those on the front of it too, but they do come in handy. So when you put your stand on here and you wrap this around, if you got a metal edge right here, your stand, instead of having to worry about a frame here, you can slide these wherever you need them so that it protects that strap. So that's what I got them on there for. Is it overkill? Yes, it is. Is it necessary? Probably not. Does it hurt anything? No, not even a little bit, so I don't mind doing it. So I'm okay with it. But that shows you that frame. That frame is just an excellent design. Awesome setup on here too. This is designed so that you don't have to worry about blood and things like that ruining your bag or getting into it. Waterproof material on there, works great, but just a flawless system. And when it comes to putting it back together, all you do is you run your load lifter things back through here like that. So you drop your meat off at camp, or if you're doing it with just a tree stand, you don't put this back together. Like I said, you're going to just mount your stands and your stick on that frame. And then once you have that on there, you put that back. Actually, I'm also going to reset. My camera's probably going to die because I only get so many minutes, so I'm going to reset you real quick and come right back here. And actually, while I'm thinking of it too, If you want to see how I ran those sticks and stands on this pack and how I had them mounted on here like that, check my other videos, or I'll link it at the end of this. But I have a video that shows you exactly how I put that on there. It's almost a video I did in the beginning about this pack and how I was going to use that setup. So I do have it that shows you all that. But so if you're doing that, you would leave those unconnected and this bag would just be free. So when you pop the 4 clips, you throw this bag off to the side, set your sticks and stands and lock it down with your 2 compression straps, set the bag on there, and again, you're just going to lock your 4 straps around it to lock it down. But if you're using it to pack meat, and after you've done it, to put this thing back together, you pull your meat out, you basically just stick your compression strap or your load lifter connector through there, the load lifter connector through there, fish the frame, and it is a nice tight fit, which is perfect. Put that on there, hit the Velcro. That's done, okay? That's it. Take your load lifter strap, feed it right through there, just like that, and you are set. There's the load lifter. Take this load lifter, put it on this one. So it's real easy to take this apart in the field, put it back together so that you can pack meat when you need to. Just a great feature. There's your other load lifter on there. You're going to take here, you're going to mount your compression strap over the bag, under bag, whatever you want to do. This one's going to mount right here. Now they do give you on here these that you can go through too, which help keep that bag together nice and tight. So you fit those right through there. Lock that one right on there. Just like that. Good. Got it. Come in on this side. And where is my little connector? Right here. Go right through there with that one. Make sure I got it even. Like that. Come right into here. That sets that. That's done. Then on the bottom, you just tighten your stuff up here. So you got all this slack on here. You want to be able to tighten this up a little bit. So it comes in nice and tight, just like that. Bring it right in. Bring this one in. There it is. Sweet and easy. Snug them up. You want to make sure you got enough room in here because these are also used to compress down the bottom of the bag. So you can use these to crush that tight. So you want to make sure you got enough room in there to be able to put it all back together the way you want. And then when you do, just stick them right back through here and you're done. So like I said, it's a very fast and simple, easy to do process. Just so versatile on a bag, and they've thought about so many different things in this thing. Just the quality's phenomenal. Even the gusset in the bottom, the water gusset for drainage, that's a nice feature right there. You know, they're pretty good against water. They don't get a lot of water in them, and I hunt a ton in the rain, as you guys know, and I've never had an issue with them at all as far as that kind of stuff goes. But if you do, water's going to drain out through that gusset, so that's a nice feature, or blood or anything that's in there. So it's a great setup. But that basically, that's your pack right there. Sweet, simple, flawless design, super versatile, super comfortable, high quality build. I just can't say enough good things about it. So if you're looking for a pack it's going to let you be a mobile hunter, it's going to let you carry your sticks and your stands and all your gear at one time and be able to bring deer out at the same time, it's going to be hard to beat this. Are there other packs out there that offer that load sling option? Yes, they are. Yes, there is. The frame, I really, really like this titanium frame. I like the way they've got it protected. It's not like open like some of the carbon ones are, where I don't know what can happen to it, but I don't know a lot about carbon fiber, but I know that the carbon fiber skid plates and the parts I used to run on my snowmobiles, they had lateral strength, but they also gouged real easy, scarred pretty easy, and they weren't too hard to break if you shattered them, so I don't know. So I didn't want to mess too much with carbon. I really like the concept of the titanium. I like how they have this all protected and built. I like everything about this pack. So if you're looking for a pack, I'll have links down below for you. Exo is just phenomenal. Like I said, they got 3 different sizes. For us whitetailers though, this K2000 is going to be hard to beat because of the versatility of the roll top that you have on it. The option, if you want to add that lid and gain more space and more options to it, which this is not very expensive. The lid is not a lot of money, so it's worth having. And also, these packs are priced right. I mean, they are not ridiculously expensive. They're like I said, right around somewhere between 500 and 600 bucks depending on sizes, and I might be off by a couple bucks either way, but they're not bad. The prices on them are incredible. So you just can't go wrong with it. You can't beat it. It's a flawless system. So definitely take a minute, check it out. You want all the specs, everything's right on the site. Follow them on Instagram and on Facebook and stuff. You should see some of the pictures of some of the loads the guys are doing with these things. Just a super tough pack, built the right way to do everything we want it to at a price that's pretty reasonable. So Exo Mountain Gear, like I said, phenomenal. In 2 years, I've been using it for 2 straight years, and I just can't, I can't beat it up, I can't hurt it, I can't make it not work. It's just, it keeps going and going. It's like the 4x4 of the pack industry. So, but it's also lightweight and super comfortable. So can't lose either way. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.